Magandang hapon, Bansamoro. Magandang hapon, Pilipinas. Welcome to the pre-SONA activity of the Bansamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Ako si Sheila de la Cruz.
Ako naman po si Albashir Saiden. We are coming to you right at the heart of the Bangsamoro Parliament Hall, Sharif Kabunsuan Cultural Complex. Dito pa rin po yan sa Cotabato City, BARMM.
Yes naman. All right, looking sharp tayo ngayong danha. Talagang pinaghandaan natin ang SONA this year.
Well, just like how well-dressed you are, Shiano, of course, this is our simple way in joining the rest of the country as we listen to His Excellency President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's 5th State of the Nation Address.
That's right, Dan. And I think naman our fellow citizens here in the Bansamoro region are also anticipating what our President has to say and some of the programs that will directly affect the lives of the Bansamoro.
Tama kasi, kaya naman we are honored dahil kasama natin ngayon ang dalawa sa most respected figures in the BARMM to join us in discussing some salient issues dito po sa Bangsamoro region.
Yes, kaya wag na natin patagalin pa. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome the Chief Minister of the Bansamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, Ahod Enbrahim, and the Speaker of the Bansamoro Transition Authority, Atty. Pangalian Balindong. Magandang hapon po, Mr. Speaker, and magandang hapon, Chief Minister.
Magandang hapon, Shaila. Magandang hapon sa inyo, Albasir. Magandang hapon sa mga co-workers natin na nandito ngayon. At magandang hapon din sa mga viewers all over the country for the pre-SONA of the President. So we are very thankful that we were able to give this chance to express our utmost appreciation to the President for for working very hard in order to establish the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. So far we have more than 1 year since we assumed the Bangsamoro Autonomous Government in Muslim Mindanao. And modesty aside, we have accomplished many significant accomplishments in the Bansamoro Autonomous Region in Mindanao for more than 1 year of our operation.
And of course, kasama din po natin si Speaker ng Bangsamoro Transition Authority. Sir, Assalamualaikum, magandang hapon po.
Sa inyo lahat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
All right, to start with, first question, Sir, it's been a year, more than a year actually, nung simula po ng maitatag yung Bangsamoro government. How far ano na po yung update po natin? Nasaan na po tayo in terms of transition?
Thank you, Albasir. Just want to summarize the significant achievement of the Bangsamoro government for the past one and a half year or more than 1.5 years. The first accomplishment we have, significant accomplishment, is the operationalization of moral governance. This moral governance strengthen the operation of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in all aspects. It strengthens the revenue collection. In fact, in the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources alone, we have more than 101 million more collections compared to the highest annual remittance of the ARMM. Then the increase of seal of good governance award was also an offshoot of the moral governance. Enhanced transparency and monitoring of infrastructure projects through the BARMM system. We adopted a very transparent monitoring of all projects to ensure that it will be implemented. So the BARMM also sets a high investment record. We have recorded for 2019 4.153 billion worth of investment, wherein they were all recorded 724 employment in 2019. So this exceeds the target of the RBOI. Then another significant program is project-centered program. We call it Ramdam ng Tao. Itong project na ito, directly beneficial yung mga common tao. Unang-una yung Project Tabang, tulong alay sa Bangsamorong nangangailangan. This Project Tabang is our effort to bring the government nearer to the people. We converge our ministries and then distribute whatever assistance the ministries can give to our people. We have a regular convergence in many areas. So we have already conducted Tabang in Cotabato City, in Maguindanao, Marawi City, Tawi-Tawi, Pikit, Sulu, and more than 100,000 residents of the BARMM benefited from this. Another program also, which is Ramdam ng Tao, yung ambag o ayudang medical mula sa Bangsamoro government. The Office of the Chief Minister established the ayudang medical mula sa Bangsamoro government or ambag, a medical assistance program intended to enhance accessibility to health service and help Bangsamoro constituent to avail of the need of medicines, medical procedures, health services. So at this point, we have a total of 50 million pesos downloaded to different 10 hospitals in the region. And we have already extended assistance to 5,799 patients. Another program, significant program, is also building and the strengthening of institution. So we have the transition plan that guided us during the transition period. Then we have the gradual phasing out of employees as provided in the law. So we scheduled the phasing out and we work out the extension of their separation incentive as already given to them, all the employees that are separated. Then we also have in the hiring of new employees, Bansamoro Job Portal. The Bansamoro Job Portal is a way, is a means to be inclusive and ensure that the bureaucracy of the Bangsamoro will be composed of qualified personnel. So we received 295,813 applications for the 4,094 positions posted by the different ministries and offices of the Bangsamoro. So we are ongoing of processing this. We are already at the finishing line. We are almost at the hiring already. And we hope that within this year, we will be able to complete the process. Then we have the Intergovernmental Relation Body established. The Intergovernmental Relation Body is the continuing negotiation process in a non-adversarial manner of the Bansamoro and the national government. All those gray issues are being taken in the intergovernmental relation. This has been established already. Then another also is the turnover of the 63 barangays and new areas of the Bansamoro. These are the 63 barangays in North Cotabato who opted to vote yes in the plebiscite. So they were already turned over. We have organized a temporary administrative structure, and they are now functioning well. Then we provided internal revenue allocation to non-ERA municipalities in the region. So we also support the frontline workers during this pandemic, COVID-16 pandemic. Then we have conducted strategic relief operations. Food packs are given to affected families all over the region. Then distribution of all food packs contains rice, canned goods, coffee, instant noodles, and other foodstuffs. And we have distributed the entire region, even including those Bansamoro outside the region. So we support also the LGUs through the 155 million augmentation fund. We gave 5 million for every governors, 2 million for city mayors, and 1 million for every municipal mayors. Then we have also the enhanced capacity testing for COVID-19. We assisted our medical facilities. The CRMC hospital, we downloaded 14 million pesos for them to develop an PCR test. So we extended 14 million for them. Then the Amay Pakpak Hospital, we extended also 15 million for them. Now, both CRMC and Amay Pakpak are already operating as PCR testing hospitals. We will also upgrade the hospitals in the other part of the region. Then the construction of isolation centers for COVID-19. We will be constructing, we have already constructed in Maguindanao, and also in Lanao is ongoing. Then we have already the groundbreaking in Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, and Basilan. So another is the implementation of social amelioration program, another key intervention. These are our main program during this COVID-19. So we have also enacted several legislation, and I will be giving to the honorable speaker the legislation we have already passed in the parliament. And then we already submitted the 3 of the priority codes in the parliament, and soon we will also submit the 3 others. So thank you very much,
Yes.
And we pray that the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region will continue to succeed for the benefit of the people in the area. Thank you.
Yan, maraming salamat, Chief Minister. Talaga namang napakarami ng mga programa at proyekto na ang nagawa ng government, ng Bangsamoro government.
At yan ay nasa sa loob lamang ng ng isang taon pa lang.
Isang taon pa lang. Ngayon naman, dumako naman tayo pagdating sa legislative matters. Mr. Speaker, ano po yung mga importanteng legislation na ang naipasa ng BTA at ano po yung importansya nito sa mga ordinaryong mamamayan ng Bangsamoro?
Thank you, Sheila. All our legislations are important. So far, we have enacted almost 100 laws and resolutions in the Parliament. But specifically, we have already approved one very vital legislation, and that is the creating the Office of Attorney General. To see that laws that we are enacting are consistent with national laws and the Constitution of the Philippines. We have also approved the Bansamoro Women's Commission, and everybody is aware of the importance of the role of women in peace building and in nation building. We have approved the Human Rights Commission to see that human rights are not violated, and if there are any violations, the Commission on Human Rights will look into it. And we have the Youth Commission, another very important legislation that we have enacted. And everybody is aware also of the role of the youth in nation building, that is. And so there are other legislations that we have lined up, and hopefully this will be taken care of within the year, as mentioned by the Chief Minister. The government of the day have already transmitted and filed with the Parliament 3 priority legislations that are mentioned in the Bansamoro Organic Law, or Republic Act 11054, and that is the Administrative Code, the Local Government Code, and the Civil Service Code. And these codes are already referred to the Committee on Rules for referral to the appropriate committees. Hopefully, this will be approved in a month or two in the Parliament. And we look all forward to the filing of 3 other priority legislations mentioned in the Bansamoro Organic Law, and that is the Education Code, the Election Code, and the Revenue Code. Of course, there are other concerns like resolutions regarding the Marawi rehabilitation. We have also other resolutions that we have approved. As I said, almost 100 resolutions. And these are the important legislations that we have approved.
So tatlo po doon po sa 6 na priority codes po ng Bangsamoro government or ng BTA po yung naipasa na. Can you tell us more about doon po sa ating pong administrative code and the rest of the 2 codes po na naipasa? Para saan po yung mga codes na ito at gaano po ito kahalaga na kailangan maisabatas na po siya as soon as possible?
These three bills already filed, and the other three that are coming, about to be filed with the Parliament, are all important because we, like, for example, the administrative code and the local government code. Although we already have the Mindanao Autonomy Act, number 25, that is the local government code. This will guide the future parliament, the regular parliament. I'm referring to regular parliament. And in order to run smoothly this government, the BARMM government, we need an administrative code which defines all this, which provides all these offices and the respective functions. Of course, the local government code defines the relationship of the BARMM government and the local government units, as well as the other codes. These are priorities as mentioned in the Bansamoro organic law because we need them in running the government. We cannot achieve moral governance.
Yes.
We cannot achieve other concerns and priorities without this government, these different codes. That is how important it is.
At yun nga, yung tatlong codes na yun ay na-file na ng Government of the Day nung last session natin. At ngayon naman, bumalik muna tayo kay Chief Minister. Nasa pandemya po tayo ngayon na Chief Minister. Ano po yung mga naging aksyon ng Bangsamoro government tungkol po dito?
Patuloy pa rin ngayon ang ating mga programa directed dito sa pandemic. Actually, we are very happy na even the national IATF, they acknowledged that we were the first region that have quickly responded to the COVID-19 challenges. So we are still going ongoing pa rin yung namin challenges we are facing. The latest one we are facing was the returning LSIS na papunta rito sa atin. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit biglang tumaas yung COVID positive natin. O dahil doon sa mga LSIS na dumarating dito sa atin. Hindi naman natin sila pero we are trying our best to contain the contamination kasi karamihan sa kanila ay positive sa COVID-19. So that's why we are increasing more our isolation facilities. Kasi yun lang ang paraan. Lately, mayroong dumating na more than 400 galing ng Maynila, LSIS, na nakadaong doon sa Cagayan de Oro City. So we have to bring them here before transporting them to the island provinces. So ngayon, they are just completing 14 days quarantine dito sa atin. Na-test na yung iba, na-test na sila lahat, more than 100 of them. For the more than 400, more than 100 ang nag-positive sa COVID-19. So, mayroon pa tayong dumating na galing ng Sabah, Malaysia, yung mga refugees na nanggaling sa So, challenges ito na we are patuloy nating ina-addressan because they are our people. We have we cannot, kailangan natin na ma-serve kung ano yung makakabuti sa kanila. And patuloy pa rin ang pagbigay namin ng supply, food supplies. We will be conducting another wave of supply para sa mga kababayan natin sa Bansamoro. Kasi nakikita pa rin natin na naghihirap, marami pa rin naghihirap ngayon. So, inshallah, we will be having another wave of supplies para sa ating mga kababayan. So, yun ang kuha natin. So, thank you very much. And again, we are expressing our in behalf of the Bansamoro people, the Bansamoro government, the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, and everyone in the Bansamoro region, expressing our appreciation to President Rodrigo for this very significant accomplishment of establishing the Bansamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, which is a result of the more than 5 decades of struggle of the Bansamoro people. So we are very thankful to the President, and this will remain as one of his very significant legacy during his term of office. The Bansamoro will always remember him. So, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. How about, Mr. Speaker, may mga gusto po ba tayong update or panawagan po or any message po siguro po during this very important event? Ngayon po yung SONA ni President Rodrigo Duterte. Go ahead, sir.
Well, thank you. I'm joining the Chief Minister in conveying the message to the President that the Bansamoro people is ever grateful for the unprecedented decision of the President to recognize the aspirations of the Bansamoro people. No other President has a grasp of the Muslim problem. No other President has recognized the historical injustices committed against the Muslim. Now we can call him the savior of peace in the Bansamoro. Thank you, and wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
All right, thank you so much to our esteemed panel for being with us this afternoon. I believe it's beneficial for our dear kababayans, be it for those who are residents of the BARMM and those outside, to hear directly from the officials themselves regarding important issues and topics, especially that the creation of our region is one of President Duterte's biggest accomplishments during his administration.
Yes, at napaka-fruitful talaga ng discussion natin ngayong araw na ito, at we are grateful to share this short yet insightful discussion with our dear panelists. Muli, maraming salamat po sa ating Chief Minister Ahod Enbrahim, and of course the BTA Speaker Attorney Pangalian Balindong. Maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak ng panayam ngayong hapong ito.
And we are looking forward for a brighter future for the Bansamoro. Undoubtedly, one of President Rodrigo Duterte's biggest accomplishments and a reflection of his ultimate desire to achieve peace, not just in the core territory of the Bansamoro, but the whole of Mindanao.
That's right. Then talaga naman na ang SONA this year is the first of its kind. It reflects that our service to the Bansamoro and the Filipino people needs to adapt with the changing times and the new normal that we are now living. Muli mula sa Bansamoro Government Center, Cotabato City, ako si Sheila de la Cruz.
Ako naman po si Al Bashir Saiden. Our journey towards change continues. Thank you so much and wassalam.
Ikaw umaatras sa sakit na marahas. Kailangan mong magpalakas para sila'y mailigtas. Buwis ang iyong buhay, handang matanggap pag ika'y mamatay. Asawa't anak na hindi masilayan, pamilya mong iiwang luhaan. Masdan nyo ang mundo, isip ay mulat, mag magigising ang lahat.
Pag malasakit is you're there, a government employee, worker, pareho ko. There are two alleys in the life. It's the right way and the wrong way. Kung dito lang tayo sa tama, tama na yan para malasakit sa tao.
Ikaw ang bantay sa lagusan, protektahan ng mga mamayan. Di uubra ang susuway, mga kriminal at pasaway. Buwis ang iyong buhay, handang matanggap pag ika'y mamatay. Asawa't anak na hindi masilayan, pamilya mong iiwang luhaan. Masdan niyo ang mundo, isipa'y mulat, magigising ang lahat. Paglaban niyo ang mundo, kung magkaisa ang lahat, hihilom ang sugat.
Ang tungkulin bilang frontliner ng mga sektor, aming mga kababayan na ngayon ay nangangailangan ng gabay. Maraming salamat po. Amen!
Problemadong liderato, sinasalong lahat na reklamo. Direktibang gabay sa mga tao para lahat di magkagulo. Buwis ang iyong buhay, handang matanggap pag ika'y mamatay. Asawa't anak na hindi masilayan, pamilya mong iiwang luhaan. Masdan niyo ang mundo, isipa'y mulat, magigising ang lahat. Paglaban niyo ang mundo, kung magkaisa ang lahat, hihilom ang sugat. Salamat sa inyo, dama naming pagod na kayo. Saludo sa inyo, mga magigiting na pasan ng mundo. Masdan nyo ang mundo, isipa'y mulat, pagigising lahat. Paglaban nyo ang mundo, kung magkaisa ang lahat, hihilom ang sugat. Masdan nyo ang mundo, isipa'y mulat, magigising ang lahat. Paglaban nyo ang mundo, kung magkaisa.
We must continue working together to end this pandemic with finality as we create a new resilient world. The Philippines can only heal together as one country.
Hihilom ang sugat.